News 46 is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full-spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300. News is also brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight on News 46, Senator Heller makes a stop in Pahrump. Valley Electric Association holds their annual meeting, and a Nevada Highway Patrol vehicle is involved in a crash. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Monday, April 24th, 2017. I'm Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. Senator Dean Heller took a tour of Desert View Hospital and held a press conference Saturday while he was in town for the Valley Electric Association's annual meeting.
We had a great conversation here at the hospital, talking about some of the advances, some of the things that are going on here in Pahrump. First of all, let me just say it's great to be back in the community. I enjoy spending a lot of time out here, and this is an opportunity to work with the hospitals and these doctors and find out and discuss what's going on. Most importantly, what we can do back in Washington, D.C. to make sure that hospitals like this continue to expand and provide the services that the community needs.
He's been here before. He's seen this develop from the time before there was even a hospital, and I think so. I'm very satisfied with our visit, and we had a good exchange about what's going on here and where we're going.
Our concerns is the services that we can provide to our patients, so they don't have to go over the hill to Las Vegas. I always say that, when I have a 91-year-old father and an 86-year-old mother, I don't want them traveling 50, 60 miles for their health care. So it's very important that we can provide our services here in town.
It's true. And if you're not feeling well, just traveling over there, right?
Yep.
Absolutely. And as the services increase, the ability to keep the patients in the community increases. One of the reasons we're talking today, a conversation we had was about the Affordable Care Act and how we're going to try and protect that and keep it in place so we can make sure that patients can get the care that they deserve and need. But in addition to that, there's a new fiber line that came into the hospital this week to facilitate our imaging and be able to provide the information back and forth to the same quality that any community in Las Vegas has, we now have at this hospital, have had, but this just expedites it a little bit more. So we're grateful to Valley Electric for being able to do that and provide those services to us.
And with the VA clinic right next door, I know that you had a couple of concerns that you addressed to the senator.
Well, I think we're concerned. We want to make sure that our veterans are able to get the services that they need in the community when they can get them. The senator's office and staff have been extremely helpful in facilitating that and making sure that the folks here get the services that we can provide. There's no reason for them to go, as Susan said before, over the hill for services that we can easily do here.
It's important to have these one-on-one kind of face-to-face conversations with the medical providers here as well as the staff here at the hospital, isn't it?
No, I agree, and I do it all over the state. Have these kind of conversations, and I'll tell you I'm impressed. I think this community is fortunate to have Susan and James on their behalf and the doctors that we see here at this facility. They do a great job, and as James mentioned earlier about the VA, just the fact that our veterans can stay here in town, and let's expand those services and make sure that the relationship that they have with this hospital continues to expand so we can give these veterans the kind of health that he or she deserves as we move forward.
And Pahrump Valley High School serves as the location for the VEA annual meeting. Michael Hingle spoke to News 46 right after the event concluded.
We had a nice crowd today. We had probably 1,200 people in total. Most of the gym was filled, so probably 450 people who attended the speech by Senator Heller and our CEO, Tom Husted.
Our founders dreamed of a better community through electricity. And today we're still dreaming of how we continue to evolve this company for the betterment of the communities and the member owners that own us. And our continued evolution is an acknowledgement of the lessons that we learned.
We're building cooperative of the future. That's what Tom's talk revolved around. It's not just about the past. Past and the courage that members had back 52 years ago put us in a position where we are today, and we got to draw on their spirit to make sure that we build a cooperative of the future that serves their needs. And it's not just going to be electricity, it's going to be broadband as well. We talked about our digital services. We talked about some of the things that we've done in the past year, like opening up the community solar project. And we talked a little bit about our solar water heater program, which of course has been going on here for quite some time. But all these are things that really help the members and help prepare the members for the future.
And our gift to the future then is dare to dream, be courageous, have your conviction and your commitment to make your dreams a reality. That's what Valley Electric is doing today. Thank you.
It's an annual meeting, but it's not just about what happened in the last year. Even though a lot has happened, got to cast a vision about what is in store for the cooperative going forward. And I think Tom really did a nice job today of telling people about what is in their future. It's all about, energy choice. It's about smart grids, smart homes. We talked a lot in the meeting about digital services that we're going to be providing. All this is because of our high-speed broadband. And so we're excited about the future, we're excited about everything about the co-op.
I don't care if they want to strengthen the regulations on these big banks that did cause the collapse. It was not the fault of the community banks that made that occur. And if we want to expand here in Pahrump, if we want to expand here in Southern Nevada, we need to bring these community banks back. And you can do that with necessary changes.
And there were 5 people protesting at the VEA meeting. One was arrested by deputies. Ronald Joseph Cordova has been arrested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office for trespassing. According to the declaration of arrest, on Saturday at Valley Electric Association's annual membership meeting held at Pahrump Valley High School, there were 5 people protesting against VEA's policy on the high school property. Valley Electric Association security advised the Nye County Sheriff's Office that this was a private meeting and that VEA had rented the high school from the Nye County School District so that they would have space to hold the meeting. After police confirmed that, in fact, VEA had rented the high school, the protesters were requested to leave the property and trespassed. 4 of the 5 protesters left peacefully, except for one. Ronald Cordova refused to leave and stated to police that you can't keep him from coming into the meeting. Police warned Cordova that he would be arrested for trespassing if he did not comply. Shortly after, Cordova replied, "Then you can arrest me, I'm going inside," according to the arrest report. Cordova walked past the patrol vehicle and was arrested shortly after by the Nye County Sheriff's Office Sergeant Corey Fowles. Cordova was transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46. We'll have more news after the break.